Yo, 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 this is Christopher Complex coming at you with the insight from the grind. So, insight from the grind, basically, if you listen to Gary Vaynerchuk sometimes, and he tells you to document your grind, document your hustle, document the things that you're doing. So anyway, just want to keep it going, keep giving you that content, matching the context of helping each other out, growing, sharing, just relating to, whatever we're going through. And while you're grinding, you always have these other things going on. There's a book that I read. I'll pull it up in a minute. I'll give you the name of the book. Really good book. It's about execution. I think it's called 4 Stages of Execution. But anyway, in that book, it tells you that, the tornado is always going to be around. And that tornado is just life going crazy, life just mixing it up for you and just making it interesting. Sometimes when you don't want it to be interesting. So, in this insight from the grind, the book is called The 4 Disciplines of Execution by Steve Covey, Jim Hulling, and I think it's Chris. I'm so sorry, Chris, I forgot. But anyway, it's called The 4 Disciplines of Execution. In that book, it tells you that stuff is always going to be happening. And as stuff always happens, you get some insights. You get some really good insights in the midst of you doing your grind. So this week was kind of tough. I was fighting a challenge for like 10 years. And I'm just going to tell you what I learned. So it's a challenge, it's a problem, however you see it, whatever your vernacular is or your language is on how you deal with problems. But you will learn from your problems, and that's obvious. Let me tell you what I got from this one. I was going through this thing for like 10 years, almost 10 years, almost hit the 10-year mark. Or maybe I did. So, if you have a challenge and you have a plan, you need to look at your plan the way laws or bills are made. You ever look at a law and it could be, I think the real estate law has like tons of laws, but then they have section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way up. That's all one law, I guess. Could be wrong, but let's just look at it like it's all one law, one bill, one entity. Your plan could be plan A, but it could have section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and it still be plan A. And I think that's what we have to learn from some of our challenges. So you may say, hey, my plan, I need to have a plan B, C, and D. That might be true too. But I know one thing. You could have a plan A. So if you're one of those type of people that says, I have one plan and I'm working that one plan, the compromise is you're going to have alternates to the plan, sections, divisions, part A, like you ever use Microsoft bullet points, and you may have a bullet, then you may have 1, then you may have A. That's the same thing. And that's what I learned from this challenge, is that you can have a plan A, but make sure you have an alternate to the plan, subdivision, and a section. Because if something goes wrong in plan A, the main major part of the plan, maybe you need to revert to section number 2 or section number 2A division, B or something like that. Something crazy. It's like getting a New York City parking ticket. When you get a parking ticket from Satan, your parking ticket may say you violated 4 Roman numeral 2 in parentheses A number 3. That's how your plan gotta be. Your major plan has to be like that. So when you're dealing with a serious challenge, think of it that way. The other thing that I learned in dealing with this crazy, stupid challenge is that you have to, it's evidence that you gotta expand your friends or your circles. And the bottom line rule is they better be good people. Good meaning people that can help you get better. If they just kumbaya, yeah, you need them too, but you need some good people. You need some smart people. You need some people around you that know stuff that you don't know. Ain't nothing worse than being around a whole bunch of people and you the smartest one. That's just a litmus test that you need to get some more friends. I have friends where I need to keep up with them, and I love it because it tells me I need to get to work because I can't keep up with you. And it makes me do better for myself and my family. So if you have challenges and you're not getting enough answers, and you need to get some different kinds of friends. So how do you do that? So a lot of business books, a lot of people that write books always tell you you're only as good as your friends. That's true. So I'm gonna give you that instance, and I'm gonna give you an example of how you change your friends. So let's use an example. Everybody's in a community, and each community has events that affect that community. It could be a community board, it could be a church meeting, it could be a social meeting, a social gathering. But if it affects the community to make the community better, that is one easy way to find out how to change your friendships, or to add to your friendships, or learn about new people, or get to know some new people. That could start in your school, your church. That could start like at your Rotary, your Lions Club, something like that. If you are in an industry and you don't network, like if you're a lawyer and they have a law society, a board, and you don't go, something wrong with you. And I'm going to speak from experience. Some things I need to do myself, but I have changed my friends by getting involved in my community. And when I did that, so let's say you get involved in your community. It's not something that you're going to get paid for. If you're genuine in making your community better or making this entity better, and you're not looking for a payday, because look, I'm going to be honest with you. You could be doing charity, community service, and looking for a payday. People can smell that you're looking for a payday. That payday may be you're looking for a leg up or whatever. If you do that, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. I mean, I'm not saying 100% that's not going to happen, but it is better if you got involved in your community or that organization for the betterment of what that organization is trying to do. If that's trying to make kids' lives better, or senior citizens, or just everybody's lives better, if you got involved wholeheartedly, I mean, really, showed enthusiasm, and your friends start to build up because people see, hey, this person's really into this and they genuine with it, you'll be surprised how many people you know. Some of the most professional people in their day jobs are involved in these organizations, and there's like talking to them is like night and day. Daytime, super professional, may not want to be bothered. Nighttime, super cordial, social, just open arms. And if you're genuine and if you're there, they can expand your resources. So if you have a challenge, you could just talk about it. And of course, you know they're good people because they're not full of it. And they wasn't looking for a payday. And you just say, hey, this, that, and the third has been happening. So let's just say your challenge is lasting 10 years like mine. But you got involved in other situations. You approach one of these people, you'd be surprised what they give you. Now, when I was dealing with this challenge, I had some people, some good people, jump out and just, they just know stuff. They check you out. Is everything all right with you? And, sometimes we could be proud. We're like, no, I got it handled. And they're like looking at you like, Okay, just let me know if something goes wrong. And that happened to me with my challenge. You know, stuff started going the wrong way, and I remembered in the back of my mind to open my mouth and say, hey, something's not right. Do you know what I'm doing wrong? And to my surprise, man, one of those people jumped out and hit me. Which, I mean, like, what is that? Hit me, what did George Clinton say? Hit me with the bop gun. Then he hit me with some good information. I almost saved myself from that challenge. But what I really got was how much love that person really had for me and I had for them, you know. And it wasn't like no romantic type thing. It was just genuine humanity. And you know, if you take those two things, look at your plan, know that your plan could be plan A, but it got sections, you know, just in case of a pitfall. And number two, expand your friends, expand the good people around you, and they can help you with your challenges. Man, they can help you with your goals too, and everything just gets better. So, one, look at your plan. Know your plan's gotta have sections. Number two, expand who you know, because who you know, it can really help in times of challenges, burdens, overcoming obstacles, accomplishing projects, getting those projects out the way, doing whatever you need to do. So, you know, that was my insight from stuff that I learned this week about my life and insights that I get during the grind. I just want to get better, and I want you guys to get better. So if this helped you out, share, get the word out. If it encouraged you, keep going. Just hit me up. Let me know that you got encouraged, because that's going to encourage me to keep going on and keep doing some stuff for you guys and just sharing and making us all better. So my name again is the Christopher Complex. I got music, I got podcasts. There's going to be some other stuff out there. If you want to check out the music, ChristopherComplex.com. You can also check me out on Facebook, Christopher Complex. I'm on a website called Radio Airplay, Spotify, iTunes. I'm going to be putting a lot of music out, a lot of different interviews. We interviewed Morris Hayes from Prince's Camp, his musical director. We're going to be interviewing a whole bunch of people. Hit me up at the Chris Complex on Twitter. Just say hello if this helps you out. Hit me up at Chris Complex on Twitter. The Chris Complex on Twitter. Talk to you soon.